Alright lads, let's put Horobi back together. So, you might remember, a few days ago I was playing a Korvald, Tivole. I was playing a Tivole the Belligerent, and I wanted the Thrilling Encore, which is a 4 colorless, 1 black instant. All the creatures that died this turn, you get all of them. So if somebody wraths or casts Damnation, kills all the creatures, you cast that and all the creatures come under your command. So I wanted that for T-Bar. Took it out of Horobi. Is Horobi going to stand up? Yep, there he is. And that left a slot open. And the thing about Horobi is he's mono black, so I could put in pretty much anything black, put in pretty much any artifact that works with him. So the decision, it's, okay, what do I put in? The choices are myriad. There's a lot I could put into this deck. And looking through it, so at first I wanted some big splashy effect like, Twilight's Call. 4 colorless, black sorcery. Everybody puts all creatures in the graveyard into play under their control. If you pay 2 more, if you pay 8, you can play it as an instant. Or there's Rise of the Dark Realms, 7, 8, 9, 7 colors, 2 black, 9 mana to cast the damn thing. All creatures come into play under your control out of the graveyards. So it's like Thrilling Encore, but it's at sorcery speed, and you get everything that has died over the course of the game. The thing is, Horobi, he's got a lot of high casting cost stuff already. Oh my god, does he? 6. I mean, you saw Willis, the Bloodbroker, he's 8. That's 6. Here's a 5, 5, another 6. So, 5. He's got a pretty high curve. 6. 4 to cast, 3 to use. 6, 7, 6. So I decided, I better put in something that has a lower casting cost. I better put in something that is cheaper to cast to get out early. And I've got this Thrall Parasite. It's 1 black for a 1/1 Thrall with Extort. If I tap him, pay 2 life, I can remove a counter from target non-land permanent. So I can take a counter off a Planeswalker, off a creature, something like that. What I need to look up is, does it have to have a counter on it? If it doesn't have to have a counter on it and I can just target it, then that works even better with Horobi. Horobi, of course, if he's in play, 2 black for 4 for a Flying Spirit. Whenever a creature becomes target of anything, kill it. So when Horobi comes down, things die. I don't remember why I got this card. Not sure if I got it from I probably got it from my LGS. It's probably just, I came across it. It's one of those cards that has potential, has possibility. It's popular in some circles. So I acquired one, got a foil one, just to use it somewhere, someday. Well, I think today's the day. So let's give Horobi the Thrall Parasite. That brings him back up to 99 cards plus him, putting him back into operation. So the Scourge of Kamigawa is airborne once more. And with that, let's go on to the next phase of this video, which is giving Korvald his axe. Where's Korvald? That's Castilla. Korvald, there we go. So, I got a diamond, is it diamond pickaxe? Yeah, I got a diamond pickaxe, because I've been playing with it on Arena, and it's pretty cool. I like it. Stay there, Monster Jelly Eye. There, so people can, you son of a bitch, just stay there. I've been playing with Diamond Pickaxe on Arena, and it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. So I went ahead and my OGS had a foil one. They only had one. I would have gotten a second if they had a second. So what is this? It's from Adventures in Ixalan, Return to Ixalan, Hookers in Ixalan, Boogie Nights, something. So 1 red for an indestructible equipment. Right there, that looks pretty good. Equip 2. Equip creature gets +1/+1 and has, whenever it attacks, create a treasure token. So this triggers on attack. Korvald has an attack trigger too. When he comes to player attack, sacrifice another permanent. So if I give him the pickaxe, I can stack my triggers so I get the treasure and Korvald can eat it. So he becomes self-feeding if he's got the axe, which I think is pretty beneficial. One of the limitations of Korvald is sometimes I don't have anything I really want to sacrifice. I've built the deck well enough that doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Now, let me take a drink of beer. I've got a Sviani. Just a minute. Okay. So the question is, as always, what to take out? What am I going to lose to do this? Okay, he makes tokens that I can feed to Korva. He finds lands, and in a pinch I can feed him to Korva. This finds one of the lands I need, like Urborg if I have Cabal Coffers if I have Urborg, and so on and so forth. I'm sure all of you know the drill by now. So if I sacrifice it, so if Korvald's in play and he sees that, I will get a card and a life. Or he gets a counter. I don't get a life. He gets a counter. Be kind of interesting if I got life instead of counters, but that would suck. Finds lands. Sacrifices itself. So in this deck, I realized that it's funny that it's right next to the Crucible Worlds. The correct way to play this in this deck is if I have 4 mana available and I've got the treasure vault, just make 2 treasure tokens. Just get them out early, feed them to Korvald, start drawing cards and smashing people. Anzac the Quake Mole, I haven't had him really go off. I haven't had him really be that effective. But he promises to be effective. He told me that. He swore to me that as long as I keep him in the deck, he'll start working. He'll try his hardest. He'll try his best. He said, please don't cut me, Sensei. Kagamaru is first to suffer. If I have 5 cards in my hand, if Korvald is 6/6, then I can wipe the board of everything 5 and below without any fear of losing my commander. And it sacrifices. So actually, if Korvald is a 5/5, 1 black, sacrifice Kagamaru. Korvald's his sacrifice. He goes up to 6/6. I draw a card. Everything 5 and less dies. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, get a land, feed him to Korvald. Protect Korvald. Go find lands I'm missing. Death Touch and Lifelink. Well, that is nice. And I've got cards like Mayhem Devil that really makes use of it. Inferno Titan. It's really good on him. There's another creature in here I didn't realize this was very good on, but I've got a lot of good targets for it. When people are blowing my artifacts, it's nice to have a way to get them back. Plus, if she's in play, I can be freer with my artifacts as far as sacrificing them to Korvald to keep him going. So she needs to stay. Sneak attack. It works. You have my Granger, comes into play, finds a land, I can feed them to Korvald, or during my upkeep, they get sacrificed, and Korvald's like, yeah, you sacrifice something, I'm going to get bigger. You can have a card. She's proven her value in returning things to my hand. I think this is the only instant speed removal I have in this deck, so I better keep it. Haste. Yeah, I need the haste, and being able to steal somebody else's creature and feeding it to Korvald, that's pretty cool. Defense of the Heart. It works perfectly. I've not cast this yet, but I am loath to take it out because it promises to be good. It promises to mess with somebody's plans when they think they have me. What else? So what can I take out? This guy. The unfortunate thing about this guy is the tokens are removed from the game at the end of turn. So he's 3 colorless, triple green for a 3/3. He has to be blocked by exactly 1 creature available. Whenever I attack, I make X tokens tapped and attacking that are copies of Nekad or Warpride, where that's the number of creatures defending player controls. And all of his creatures have to block one of these guys. So anything else I'm attacking with is going to get through. The unfortunate thing is, at the end of the turn, all those tokens are exiled. They're not sacrificed. If they were sacrificed, that would be so sweet. Attack somebody who's got 5 creatures. At the end of the turn, sacrifice the 5 tokens, the ones that lived, the ones that didn't get killed. But no, that's not the way it works. World Shaper, I have a combo in here with Zurin Orb, so I'll explain that in just a minute. Reaver Cleaver. This is what I'm thinking of cutting, to be honest. 2 in a red, equip 3. Equip creature gets +1/+1 trample, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, create that many treasure tokens. The pickaxe costs only 1, equip only 2, it still gives a +1/+1, does not give trample, and only gives 1 treasure token, but it does it on attack. So it reliably will always give me a treasure token if I'm attacking with an equipped creature. So let's set the Reaver Cleaver to the side. She's great, so she comes down early. Once I have Korvald in play, and I start sacrificing things, I'll be drawing more cards per turn, so I'll be getting kitty cats to feed Korvald. Yes, Korvald is Chinese. Xenagos, God of Revels. Beginning combat of your turn. Near the target creature control gains haste and +X/+X, where X is that son of a bitch's power. Yeah, he's good. Gives my creatures haste. Locks down my opponent's creatures for a turn, so the turn they come into play, they are tapped and cannot defend that player. Big Monkey. So Kogla the Titanate, Big Monkey. 3 triple green, 7/6. Comes into play, he kills another creature. When he attacks, I get to destroy an artifact or enchantment. Return target, so this return target human to owner's hand and he gains indestructible. That's actually pretty good because I have an Eternal Witness in the deck. So I can return my Eternal Witness, he's indestructible until end of turn, and then I can replay the Eternal Witness and recover something from my graveyard. Okay, while we're here, we're going to do this. This is not coming out. Well, this copy, this flat Mayhem Devil, this is coming out. This foil copy is going in. And I got the Ravnica Remastered foil because it has the, it's got a bit of dust in the sleeve. Try to pull it out. Son of a bitch. Come on. Stupid static electricity. I think I'm getting it. There it is. Okay. Alright, so, as I was saying, the original War of the Spark, Mayhem Devil, in foil, it'd probably look pretty much the same, wouldn't be much difference. The set symbols, I mean, who cares? They're just there. They don't mean anything to me. They're not particularly interesting. But this one has the Rakdos watermark. And that one does not. So That's why I chose this one. It's got a bit more of a visual flair to it. So where was I? Micassian Hollowed. No, he stays. Got a lot of non-human. Kogla. So if Micassian Hollowed is in play, and you play Kogla, and he fights something big, and he dies, Micaea says, hey, why don't you come back to work? So it comes back, and he can fight it again, and finish it off. Hopefully. A lot of land. Zetor's Envoy. This has been a very fun card. It has 0 financial value, almost. 1 black, green, red for a 5/4 trampler. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you can put it in play. If it's a spell with CMC less than or equal to the damage he dealt, I can cast it for free. And if I don't, I draw a card. So as long as he hits somebody, I either get to play another land at the top, or I get to draw a card. Wayward Swordtooth. So, excuse me, he's working out. He's working out pretty good in Korvald. He did not fit Muldrotha. It just felt weird Muldrotha. But with Korvald having a dinosaur, it fits. So he's got, he's a 3-mana 5/5 with exploration, but he's a wuss. He won't attack or block unless I have a bunch of other things. There's more dust in there. I'll deal with him later. Ravenous Squirrel. Korvald sacrifices things. So the more things I sacrifice, the bigger he gets too if he's around to see it. Glittering Stockpile. This has been pretty good so far. This has been better than I expected. And if I can put enough stash counters on it, then I can have a big turn. I can have an explosive turn because I get a lot of mana out of it by sacrificing it. But is it as good as the pickaxe? Let's think about that. So Pandril Hunger Dominus 7, 4/6 Reacher. At the beginning of every combat, all of them, mine, yours, his, Yo Mama's, Yo Mama's combats, double the power and toughness of each creature control till end of turn. Green, sacrifice 2 other creatures. I should have thought about this. I should have thought about this as soon as I saw this card. So that green, fraction green, sack 2 of the creatures, put an indestructible counter on him. If Korvald's in play, he'll see that and get 2 +1/+1 encounters himself, and I'll draw 2 cards. Nice. Burgeoning, yeah. Well, if I'm drawing cards, some of them are going to be lands. And I want ways to get them down faster. So, Wayward Swordtooth is my exploration, and Burgeoning lets me do it during other people's turn if they play a land too. Savage Lands, this should be Zetor's Proving Ground, but I don't like the way it looks. I don't want to play some abstract shit from the Collector's Edition, and I don't want to play a boxing ring in a warehouse. It just looks wrong. So until they reprint it, that it actually looks like a forest, mountain, swamp, I don't want to deal with it. Woodland Cemetery, America, she's worked out pretty good too. Still don't know what the hell Secret Lair she's from. Still don't know if she was printed in an actual set or not. No idea. 2 black, green, red, 7/4. Must be blocked to Fable. As long as it's my turn, she has indestructible. Whenever she deals damage to a creature, if the creature is dealt excess damage this turn, that creature's controller sacks a non-creature, non-land permanent. So, gives people something to think about. Oh, Naginata. Oh, yeah. 1, 2 to equip. Can only be attached creature of 3 or more power, and you see in the deck there's a lot of creatures of 3 or more power. And it gives it 3 more power and trample. So it makes a big guy bigger and makes him stomp through. Creekwood Liege. So this makes worms I could feed to Korvald, and makes all my black dudes bigger, all my green dudes bigger, all my black green dudes that much bigger. Pretty good here. Inferno Titan, yep, not much to say about him. Tireless Provisioner. Every time I play land, I get a treasure or a food, something I can eat myself or feed to Korvald if he's hungry. Arcane Signet, yeah. Bear Umbra. This is another card that is very good in this deck. And as part of the infinite attack combo, let me pull that out so I can show it to you. Sack a Tribe Elder. There's the Zern Orb. So basically the combo is this. I'm about to go to attack. If I think I can get away with it, if nobody has mana open and it doesn't look like they can screw me over, then I eat all my lands, gain 2 life per land, sack them all to Zern Orb. Korvald draws me a lot of cards and gets huge. Then I attack the Korvald and I sacrifice the World Shaper, and all those lands come back under my control tapped. So that's the silly little combo I have there. Bloodstained Mire, Soul Ring, Genesis. Yeah, I want to feed Genesis to Korvald. I want him in my graveyard. Goldspan Dragon. Makes treasure tokens, doubles the mana I get from treasure tokens. Looks really cool in this D&D treatment. Can't take it out. Kokusho, the Evening Star. Yeah, 6 mana for a 5/5 Flying Dragon Spirit. That when Korvald eats it, everybody loses 5 each, and I gain that much life. Caustic Caterpillar, onboard trick to kill an artifact or enchantment. Loot. Do I need... Well, loot here. I mean, this is fun. This 4 green tap, look at the top 6 cards. Put a creature, if I find a creature card that has CMC equal to or less than the lands I control, just put into play. Just the exploration. Play an additional land each turn on a 1/4 body, that's not too bad. The Dryad of the Elysian Grove might be better, but plus he's cute. I like looking at him. So I want to keep loot because I need extra weight. Like I said, drawing cards, they're going to be lands, some of them. Havoc Demon. It gives my opponent something to think about. 5 black for a 5/5 flying demon. When he dies, all creatures get -5/-5 until end of turn. Yeah, he's pretty good at wiping most of the board. Chromatic Lantern, that has proved its value time and time again. Death Denied, if I've got creatures in my graveyard and I want them back, this will get them back at instant speed. Genesis is, I can activate him multiple times. But it's 3 per creature, and I can only do it during my upkeep, and if he's dead. Death Denied. It also allows me, if somebody's going to exile my graveyard, Tormod Script, Bajuka Bog, so on, I can deny them exile and bring them back to my hand, whatever creatures are in there. And then if I got sneak attack, I can sneak them back into play and smash people. Bone Shredder. Does what it does, says what it does. It's perfect for this deck. Kill something and then either Korvald sees it, sacrifice itself, or I resurrect it somehow. Somehow. And smash people. There's the Eternal Witness. And there's... Do I need Marin? Do I want to keep burning her? 2 black-green. Now, if she's in play, I'm a bit more liberal about sacrificing creatures to Korvald, because I'll get the experience counters, and then I can get them back at the end of the turn. So if Korvald eats something, she's in play, at the end of my turn, if I don't have enough experience counters to put it back into play, I'll at least return it to my hand. So in this deck, I think she's worth her weight. Korvald's Salad Bar. Heroic Intervention. Yeah, I'm not taking that out. So it looks like the Stockpile or the Reaver Cleaver are the best options. So, because, I mean, this guy, 5 for 6/6, draws me cards. He's got Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. I can get a card, I can get life, or I can get another beast to feed to the commander. Captivating Crew, I can steal somebody else's creature and feed it to my commander. Alright, so let me explain the combo, and then I'll figure out what the hell I'm going to take. So, yeah, he's not part of the combo. So what I need is I need some way of having 5 mana every turn in my post-combat main phase. So I've got Bear Umbra. When the equipped creature attacks, I tap all my lands. Nature's Will. Whenever one or more creatures I control hit somebody, I tap all lands I control and tap all my lands. Or I've got Savage Ventmaw. Whenever she attacks, add triple red, triple green. Until end turn, you don't lose this mana at steps and faces end. So I need one of these. And this. One of those in this. So, let's say Korvald has Bear Umbra. And I've got 5 lands. And I've got enough other ways to... This is the other reason I want to put the Diamond Pickaxe in. I want to make him self-feeding. Is if I, in my second main, trigger Aggravated Assault, and Korvald has Bear Umbra, I attack with him again, untap all my lands. In the main phase after that combat, because after this phase, additional combat phase followed by additional main phase. Only as a sorcery. So, activate Aggravated Assault. Korvald attacks again, I tap all my lands. I have to have something to sacrifice to him in order for him to attack. But he will get bigger, I'll get another card. And then in that subsequent main phase, do it again. Activate it again. And then he attacks again, and tap all my lands. So with that alone, if I've got Korvald attacking just him alone, barring all the other creatures I have, if I have Korvald smashing into people and getting bigger, growing every single time I attack, I'm going to get through. You know, once I smash through everybody, you know, whoever has flying creatures, whoever I'm attacking, once I smash through all their flying creatures, they're going to get hit for like 12 commander damage, 14 commander damage. Depending on how many creatures I had to smash through, and then they die. And then I can just keep doing it. I can keep activating it, and then smashing into somebody else, the next guy. Unless he realizes what's going to happen, and he's got nothing to stop me, and he concedes. But that's the idea. Korvald is supposed to be a sacrifice for value deck. That's the way people play him. I played that. I did that. It's really effective. Oh my god, it's like Voya mindless effective. A little bit more tuning to the deck. But it's boring. I didn't like it, and I felt bad because it is so easy. So I made this infinite attack Korvald where I just want to keep smashing people by activating Aggravated Assault. And it works really well, and I think this is going to be perfect. Oh my, yeah, I'm looking forward to Thursday now. I should take Korvald and see if this works. Of course, I have no way of finding it. I don't have a Demonic Tutor, a Vampiric Tutor. I don't have any Artifact Tutors in the deck, so I just have to draw into it. But if I do, it's good game.